Hello and welcome to another episode of my Productivity Mastery series. My name is Pullein, and this week I want to reveal the secrets of the super productive people. Now, how do I know the secrets of the super productive people? Well, I've spent the last 25 years reading and researching what the most productive people do every day. And I can really boil this down to just 4 major things that they do every single day, or at least incorporate into their lives so that they are focused on what's truly important. And I want to give you those this week. And let's start off with the first one. The first one is they focus on simplicity. I have not come across any super productive people, or in that matter, highly successful people who have a complex array of different applications. They stick to the simplest form of productivity you can imagine. Let's take Jack Dorsey, the Twitter CEO. Jack Dorsey uses one app for his to-do list manager, for his notes and his ideas, and even for his journal. Jack Dorsey uses Apple Notes. He's an iPhone user and he just basically puts everything into Apple Notes. He doesn't have a to-do list manager. I'm sure he's using a calendar of some sort, although even then, if you read about Jack Dorsey's structure in his week, he has an actual structure to his week where he spends on one topic and one company, because he actually is CEO of 2 companies, and he manages his time that way. So keep your system simple. So Richard Branson, Warren Buffett, and Sheryl Sandberg all use just a simple paper notebook. They write their ideas down, they write their agenda down, they write everything that they have in their mind goes out into their notebook. I've also known that Sheryl Sandberg writes meeting agendas down. So when she's in a meeting, she just crosses them off. Once it's finished, she tears it off and throws it away. Tony Robbins, somebody who is very much into technology, also uses a simple black notebook. If you ever watch any of his interviews, all his ideas, his questions, they're not printed out for him, they're in his little notebook. All these super successful people, they keep their productivity systems as simple as they possibly can. Second thing that these super productive and highly successful people do is they are very aware of what their high value tasks are and their low value tasks are. Now, a high value task improves your skills. It improves your money earning potential, your income earning potential. They are high value tasks, take projects from where they are today to completion. That's what high value tasks do. Low value tasks do not do that. Low value tasks are just little annoyances that crop up on the day. Now, this gives me the perfect opportunity to address the elephant in the room, because I know a lot of people will always say, but these people have personal assistants. That might very well be true. But they didn't always have personal assistants, but they've always had a productivity system, and they've always been aware of their high value and low value tasks. Now, you and I might not be in a position to be able to afford to hire a highly trained personal assistant today, but that doesn't mean that you can't take a leaf out of the 4-Hour Working Week by Tim Ferriss, the book by Tim Ferriss, in which you start hiring virtual assistants. You might only need at this moment in time somebody to take care of your low value tasks for say 5 hours a week. That's not going to cost you a lot of money, but it also means that you're going to be able to spend those 5 hours on activities that are much more likely to increase your income, or much more likely to give you that promotion, or much more likely to help you to develop yourself so that you do have higher earning potential in the future. So don't knock the idea of personal assistants. As I say, we might not be able to afford full-time personal assistants today, but that doesn't mean to say that you cannot afford a part-time virtual assistant to do some of those low-value tasks. Now, let me just give you an analogy here. Imagine if your hourly rate is $100 an hour, and you have a pile of ironing to do for next week. So you have a nice crisp shirt and blouse or whatever for your work next week. What do? Now, if you spend that hour doing the ironing, you get 0 money, 0. But if you spend that hour doing work that matters, doing work that's going to bring you income, you get $100. So what you would do, what the hyper-productive people will do, is they will take that pile of ironing and take it to the laundry, and they will get them to do the ironing for them. Now that might cost them $20, but you are still $80 up. That's how the hyper-productive people think. There's a cost benefit, which is going to give me the better value for money. That's where they put all their focus and attention. They delegate or just delete the low value tasks, and that's a mindset that you want to develop. Now I know it's difficult to be thinking like that, but one tip I can give you is when you plan your week, have a look. What are your high value tasks? Which are the tasks going to drive projects forward, develop you as a person, develop your skills, and also increase your earning potential? And which tasks are not going to do that? Those tasks, try to get rid of them. Just try and delete them, try and delegate them, whatever you can do. Next up, that the highly productive people do is they exercise every single day. Tim Cook gets up at 3:30 in the morning, does his email, but he's in the gym by 5:30 a.m. Satya Nadella at Microsoft goes for a run every morning. Jack Dorsey at Twitter goes running every morning. These guys know something that a lot of people have not figured out yet. When you are fit and healthy, your energy levels skyrocket. When your energy levels are skyrocketing, you get a lot more work done. You have a lot more energy throughout the day. They know this, and super productive people have figured that one out. And if you're not exercising on a regular basis, if you basically get home and you just collapse on the sofa and then you complain that you don't have energy the next day, don't blame the external system. It's because your habits are in the wrong place. If you want that energy, if you want to be able to get more of your important high value tasks done, then get yourself out the door and get yourself exercising. It's the only way that I know of that's going to boost your energy every single day. And that kind of leads me on to the next one, is these guys eat right. They don't eat Burger Kings or McDonald's or whatever for lunch. These guys are eating salads for lunch. They're eating healthy food for lunch. They carry water bottles with them wherever they go. They're fully hydrated because they know that what you put in your body also equates to the energy that you get out. You put in rubbish, you're going to get rubbish levels of energy out. You put in high quality natural foods and you're going to get high quality energy out. That's a system that these guys know, and they follow that religiously every single day. And if you want to achieve high levels of productivity, then you need to be looking at your exercise, you need to be looking at your diet and making sure that you've got all those health benefits. So those are the 4 or maybe 5 things that the super productive people do. They keep their system as simple as possible. They're not always experimenting with new apps. They have a simple calendar, a simple to-do list manager, and a simple notes app or notebook. These people also understand to the tiniest detail the high value tasks and their low value tasks. They know how to get the most out of their work. They also exercise every single day. Maybe have a day off, but they do exercise 6 out of the 7 days a week. They know how valuable energy levels are. And they're also eating right. They're not eating rubbish. They're eating good quality food. If you bring even a small degree of those 4 things into your life on a regular basis, you will see your productivity skyrocket. That is the secret to better productivity. It isn't going to be found in your app store. It's not going to be found on your computer or your phone. It's going to be found in the way that you think and the way that you live your life. That is how you will improve your productivity. But the benefit of that is you'll also improve your success. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Hello, thank you very much for watching my videos. Now I have something exciting to tell you about. Recently I have developed a brand new time management system. It's a system designed to manage your time in the 21st century. The world has changed a lot over the last 20 years. In fact, it's actually changed a lot this year. And what we need now is a system, a time management system that is very easy to use, easy to maintain, so that you can spend more of your time doing the work. And that's what the time sector system is all about. It's going to change your whole belief system about the way a time management system should work, because this focuses on when you are going to do the task. And let's be honest, it doesn't matter how motivated, inspired, or how urgent something is. If you don't have time to do it, it is never going to get done. And that's what this system is built around, getting your work done, so you can spend more of your time doing the things that you want to do. I hope you join me in this course. The full details of the course are in the show notes below, so please join me, and thank you very much for watching this brief video.